Two watchmen, Bernardo and Francisco enter.
Who's there?
No, you answer me. Stop and reveal yourself.
Long live the king.
Bernardo,
Yes, me.
you arrived right on schedule.
The clock just struck 12. Go to bed, Francisco.
Thanks for relieving me. It's bitterly cold, and I'm miserable.
Has your guard duty been quiet?
Not a mouse stirred.
Well, good night. If you see Horatio and Marsilius, who are going to stand guard with me, tell them to hurry.
I think I hear them. Stop. Who's there?
Horatio and Marcellus enter.
Friends of this country.
And loyal servants of the Danish king.
Good night to you.
Oh, goodbye, honorable soldier. Who's relieved you?
Bernardo's taking my place. Good night.
Francisco exit.
Hello, Bernardo.
Say, is Horatio here too?
More or less.
Welcome, Horatio. Welcome, Marsilius.
So, has the thing appeared again tonight?
I haven't seen anything.
Horatio says it's all our imagination, and he won't let himself believe in this awful thing we've now seen twice. I asked him to join us in our guard duty tonight, so that if the ghost appears, he can confirm what we see and speak to it.
Oh, come now. It's not going to appear.
Sit down for a while, and let us tell you again the story you refuse to believe about what we've seen the last 2 nights.
Sure. Let's sit down and listen to Bernardo tell us about it.
Last night, when the star to the west of the North Star had moved across the sky to the heavens to brighten that spot in the sky where it is shining now, at precisely 1 o'clock, Marsilius and I,
The ghost enters.
Quiet, stop talking. Look, it's come again.
looking exactly like the dead king.
To Horatio.
You're well educated. Speak to it, Horatio.
Doesn't he look like the king, Horatio?
Exactly like him. It fills me with fear and wonder.
It wants us to speak to it.
Ask it something, Horatio.
Who are you, disturbing this time of night, and appearing just like the dead king of Denmark, dressed in his battle armor? By God, I order you to speak.
You've offended it.
Look, it's moving away.
Stay, speak, speak. I order you, speak.
The ghost exits.
It's gone and won't answer.
How are you, Horatio? You're pale and trembling. Isn't this something more than just our imagination? What do you think about it?
I swear, by God, I would never have believed this if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Doesn't it look like the king?
As much as you look like yourself. That was the same armor the king wore when he fought the ambitious king of Norway. And the ghost frowned just like the king did once when he fought the Poles, who traveled on the ice and sled. It's eerie.
It's happened like this twice before, always at this time of night. Dressed like a warrior, the ghost walks by us at our guard post.
I don't know exactly what this means, but I have a general feeling. It signals that something bad is about to happen to our country.
Speaking of that, let's sit down so that whoever knows about it can tell me why we've been keeping such a strict schedule of nightly watches, and why we've been building so many cannons and buying so many weapons from other countries, and why the shipbuilders are kept so busy that they don't even rest on Sunday. What's coming that forces us to work day and night this way? Who can tell me?
I can do that. At least I can tell you the rumors. The greatness of our former king, whose ghost just now appeared to us, inspired the competitive pride of King Fortinbras of Norway. Fortinbras challenged him to hand combat. During the fight, our courageous Hamlet, as we Danes thought of him, killed old King Fortinbras, who, on the basis of a signed and sealed agreement, and in full accordance with the law and rules of combat, surrendered, along with his life, all the lands he possessed to his conqueror. By that same agreement, our king bet lands of equal value that he would have had to give up had he been defeated. Now, Fortinbras' son, young Fortinbras, who is daring but has yet to prove himself, has hastily gathered a group of lawless brutes. For no pay other than food on the outskirts of Norway, they're willing to give their courage to the effort of forcefully regaining the lands the elder Fortinbras lost. I believe this is the reason that we've been sent on guard duty, and the primary source of all the recent hustle and bustle in Denmark.
I think that's right. It makes sense that all this ghost of the late king would haunt our guard duty now, since he was such an important part of these wars.
The ghost is definitely something to worry about, like a speck of dust bothering your eyes. In the powerful Roman Empire, just before the mighty Emperor Julius Caesar was assassinated, the grave stood empty while the ghostly dead ran through the streets of Rome, squeaking and delirious. Shooting stars streaked across the sky, blood fell along with the morning dew, and omens of disaster appeared on the sun. The moon, which controls the tides of the sea, was so eclipsed that it almost disappeared completely. We've had similar signs of disaster, as if heaven and earth have joined together to warn us of what's to come.
The ghost enters.
Wait, look, it has returned. I'll meet it if it's the last thing I do.
Two ghosts.
Stop, you illusion.
The ghost spreads his arms.
If you have a voice or can make sounds, speak to me. If there's anything that I can do that might bring peace to you and honor to me, speak to me. If you know something about your country's fate, which we could avoid if we knew about it, then speak. Or if you have treasure buried somewhere in the earth, which they say often makes ghosts restless, then speak of it. Stay and speak.
A rooster crows.
Don't let it leave, Marcellus.
Should I hit it with my spear?
Yes, if it doesn't stand still.
It's here.
It's here.
The ghost exits.
It's gone. We were wrong to threaten it with violence, since it looked so kingly. And like the air, we couldn't hurt it. Our useless blows amounted to cruel taunts.
It was about to say something when the rooster crowed.
And then it looked startled, like a guilty person summoned to appear in court. I've heard that the rooster, which calls to signal the coming morning, awakens the god of day, and makes all wandering ghosts, wherever they are, hurry back to their hiding places. What we've just seen is proof of that.
It faded away when the rooster crowed. Some people say that just before Christmas the rooster crows all night long, so that no ghost dares go wandering, and the night is safe for all. And then, on that night, no dark fate controls us. No fairy can cast a spell on us, and witches cannot hurt us with their charms. That's how holy and blessed Christmas is.
I've heard the same thing, and partially believe it, but look, the red glow of morning is breaking beyond that hill in the east. Let's end our patrol and go tell young Hamlet what we've just seen. I'd bet my life that this ghost, which will not speak to us, will speak to him. Do you agree that we should tell Hamlet that we owe it to him out of our duty and our love?
Let's do it, and I know where we can find him this morning.
They all exit.